Never slip nor stumble. I took off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
I could go on and on about Larry Fitzgerald and his numbers, which are considerable, and everyone knows that. But the thing I keep coming back to, he never quits seeking knowledge. Every year, he works with former NFL players who were great wide receivers in order to improve his game, watches a ton of film, always curious, always finding a way to adapt and improve his game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Murray with a 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now under head coach Ron Rivera. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything. The ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Newton to throw. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Panthers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Chandler Jones just keeps getting better and better. Each season, he adds a little more to his game. I wonder if he wants to take on his UFC fighting brother in any time.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Johnson, he'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Eric Reed is a safety that you can use all over on defense, both in the box as a tackler and back deep as a cover man.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. quick slant, caught by Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Right to the 3. Double time. 3 down. Ready?
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here we go.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Underneath for Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Screen play, Johnson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now the 1st carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A gain of 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Focus, defense, focus.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Murray now, and he's got Fitzgerald. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Five receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. And that's caught. It's Hogan.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Check, 43. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
2nd and 5 now. Newton, this one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Pass complete. Newton finding his tight end, Thomas. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Newton now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Ready? Hey, pick your game up. Ready?
Newton on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. and it's 3rd and 4.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's our field. It's our field.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Let's go,
On first down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Newton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here we go. Like 80. 43. Check me out.
On first down, it's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield and broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. McCaffrey on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Panther first down.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. 33 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now let's look at David Johnson. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He finds his man Johnson. Fights through and now a crease. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Murray now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd and a couple. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
At the 16-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Murray. And it's caught. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the red zone now, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. So the solid run on 1st, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that 2nd down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your frame.
Nice touch. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Check pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now on first down, rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. For Charles in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is Butler making the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. He can run for it, and he touchdown, Arizona. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Carolina getting set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a run with McCaffrey. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 24-17. A minute 45 to play. They'll need to take this football 95 yards. No easy feat. And they start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. To throw is Murray. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll look to throw. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Here we go. Wait, 2 times. 4 down. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.